Have you ever wondered why people behave the way they do? Why some seem happy and others seem sad all the time? It's a curious thing, isn't it? These variations in behavior and mood often have more to do with what's happening inside a person's mind than what's happening around them. You see, mental illnesses are far more common than we might think, and they can affect anyone at any time. From depression to anxiety, bipolar disorder to schizophrenia, there are many different types of mental illnesses, each with its own set of symptoms, causes, and treatments. Some are mild, while others can be severe and significantly impact a person's quality of life. But the good news is, understanding these conditions can shed light on the complexities of the human mind. It can help us to empathize with those who are struggling and encourage us to seek help when we need it ourselves. Understanding these conditions can help us to empathize with those who are struggling and to seek help when we need it ourselves. Before we delve deeper, do you want to improve your understanding of psychology and everyday life? By subscribing to this channel, you're opening the door to a wealth of knowledge that can help you better comprehend the complexities of the human mind. It's not just about learning, it's about understanding yourself and those around you on a deeper level. So, don't hold back. Subscribe now, and let's journey together through the fascinating world of psychology. There are many different types of mental illnesses, but today we are going to focus on 9 of the most common ones. First up, we have depression. Depression is more than just feeling sad or going through a rough patch. It's a serious mental health condition that requires understanding, treatment, and a good deal of support. Next, we have anxiety disorders, which include generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, and social anxiety disorder. People with these conditions live in a constant state of worry and fear that can interfere with daily activities. Then there's bipolar disorder, a mental illness that brings severe high and low moods and changes in sleep, energy, thinking, and behavior. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, affects both children and adults, leading to difficulties in controlling behavior that hinders schooling, work, or relationships. Schizophrenia, a long-term mental disorder, involves a breakdown in the relation between thought, emotion, and behavior, leading to faulty perception, inappropriate actions and feelings, and a withdrawal from reality. Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, can occur after someone goes through a traumatic event like war, assault, or disaster. Obsessive-compulsive disorder, or OCD, involves intrusive, obsessive thoughts and compulsive behaviors that can be debilitating. Eating disorders, such as anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa, and binge eating disorder, involve serious problems with eating, which can stem from a variety of causes. Lastly, we have personality disorders, including borderline personality disorder, antisocial personality disorder, and narcissistic personality disorder. These conditions involve chronic, pervasive, and inflexible patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving. These are just a few examples of the many mental illnesses that people around the world struggle with every day. Now that we've introduced these conditions, let's take a closer look at each one. First up, we have depression. It's more than just feeling down or sad. It's a serious condition that affects how you feel, think, and handle daily activities. Common symptoms might include persistent sadness, lack of interest in activities, and difficulty sleeping or focusing. The causes can range from biological factors to personal life circumstances. Treatment often involves psychotherapy, medication, or a combination of both. Next is anxiety disorders. These involve more than just the occasional bout of nerves. People with these disorders frequently experience intense, excessive, and persistent worry and fear about everyday situations. Symptoms might include feeling restless, being easily fatigued, or having difficulty concentrating. Causes can be genetic, environmental, or a mix of both. Cognitive behavioral therapy and medication are common treatment options. Third, we have bipolar disorder. This condition causes unusual shifts in mood, energy, activity levels, and the ability to carry out daily tasks. Symptoms can include periods of extremely elevated mood, followed by episodes of severe depression. The causes aren't completely understood, but both genetic and environmental factors play a role. Treatment often involves medication and psychotherapy. Next in line is schizophrenia, a serious mental disorder where people interpret reality abnormally. Symptoms can include hallucinations, delusions, and extremely disordered thinking. The exact cause isn't known, but a combination of genetics, environment, and altered brain chemistry may play a role. Antipsychotic medication and psychotherapy are the cornerstones of treatment. Then there's obsessive-compulsive disorder, or OCD. This involves unwanted and intrusive thoughts that cause anxiety and repetitive behaviors aimed at reducing this anxiety. Symptoms include both obsessions and compulsions that interfere with daily life. The cause is thought to involve both genetic and environmental factors. Cognitive behavioral therapy is a common treatment. Lastly, we have post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. This can develop after a traumatic event, causing flashbacks, nightmares, and severe anxiety. Symptoms are generally grouped into 4 types: intrusive memories, avoidance, negative changes in thinking and mood, and changes in physical and emotional reactions. Causes can be any event or experience that threatens life or safety. Treatment often involves medication, psychotherapy, or both. While these illnesses can be challenging to live with, it's important to remember that help is available and recovery is possible. Mental illness is a complex, multifaceted issue that affects millions of people worldwide. We've journeyed through the labyrinth of the mind, exploring 9 common mental illnesses, each unique yet interconnected in the grand tapestry of human psychology. From anxiety to depression, bipolar disorder to schizophrenia, these conditions shape the lives of countless individuals, often in ways invisible to the naked eye. Understanding is the first step towards empathy and compassion. To truly support those grappling with these challenges, we must dispel the shadows of stigma and silence that often surround mental illness. We can transform these shadows into lighthouses of hope and acceptance, illuminating the path for those navigating the stormy seas of mental health. Let this video not be the end of your journey, but a beginning. Share it with others, spread the word, ignite the conversation. As we conclude, we invite you to ponder this question: how can we as a society better support those living with mental illness? Share your thoughts in the comments below.